me if I sound kind of out of it, which I know how you feel for those of you who work standard mornings. It's a really big transition mentally from going mostly swing and night shift at 8 a.m. Or as I used to get everything done that I needed to during the day, then go to work, come back home, go to sleep. And now I go to work, and then I get home and I gotta get everything done. And you're just so burned out at that point. Feels like there's not enough time in the day. I know, I get it. Like, it's been years since I worked your standard morning shifts, and I get it. I get it, guys, man. It's different. It has its positives, of course, but it's just I'm not used to it. I mean, it's been years, and my brain is not functioning quite right, you know. Anyway, sorry for that rant. Um, I'm seeing too many 911's, guys. Far too many, more than I've ever seen before. And when it showed up on the show I'm watching, the final season, the 100, season 7, a very good show, very deep show, very philosophical show, that raises many complex and interesting questions about, what morality is, what it means to be human, exploration, space, all sorts of sci-fi level stuff, but on a very deep level, in my opinion. And here they arrive on this planet, with Sanctum that I talked about in the last live stream. But there's this anomaly in Sanctum, and it comes in the form of a logarithmic spiral, and it's essentially a wormhole. And this stone, the sacred stone, um, sets off this anomaly. It creates these wormholes that creates bridges between worlds. And so you need to have a specific code. So this is a language on the stone. You need to have code uh, that the society writes on their faces in order to jump between worlds. And each of these worlds that they jump between experience time completely differently. So they have a penal colony or a prison planet. So the main planet that they're on now is Sanctum. But this anomaly stone called to them into this penal colony, essentially. And it's just a planet. It's just essentially a vast wilderness. However, um, time is dramatically slowed down there as opposed to in Sanctum, where they are experiencing, for example, 5 years on this prison planet. Um, this here is what it looks like when the anomaly opens. 5 years on this prison planet would only be a few minutes Sanctum for. That's a really interesting idea, and not far-fetched at all. I think that very much is the case in many places throughout the Omniverse where such a thing is possible. We actually could be experiencing that as well if we, for example, have incarnated here from a different world, and we are perceiving time here much differently, for example, than where we came from. It's much slower or much faster. I think many would agree things are much faster here, and it's going too fast in some cases. Too fast. But yeah, the point of this planet, okay, is that it is a place where people atone for their sins. where they essentially go through like an ayahuasca like ritual without the need for ayahuasca, where they sort of relive and they have this life review of what they have done and the people that they have hurt, and they atone for that in this penal colony planet. So there's no guards. Well, there are guards, but they're on this other planet called Bardo, and they're watching them from there. So it's you know why I'm bringing this up? Why am I still talking about this show to begin with? Is because I feel like that's what's happening to us now. I feel like we're entering some sort of different type of transitory experience where we're in a sort of purgatory right now as a collective. We've created our own penal colony here, our own sort of prison planet, and we are in the process of atoning for our quote unquote sins. And we watch things of horror and history repeat itself over and over in the same sorts of ways, in the same barbarism, and we wonder, you know, am I connected to this? Why am I connected to this? Why is this taking place? If we're all connected, then why are we still in that path? That's what I've been feeling, as of late, where it is a process of letting go, but simultaneously it is a process of facing yourself. And that's kind of what I wanted to get into in the live stream. So I'm not going to talk about that anymore. The 911's, just like this in The Matrix, September 11th, 2001 is when Neo's passport expired. Um, what are the chances of this being a coincidence, guys? I don't think there's any chance, honestly. I don't think there's any chance with the number of 911s I'm seeing on a daily basis that it could be even remotely a coincidence. And for those of you that have been following me a long time, you already know that. It just can't be the case. And when it showed up in the show, in this way right here, that I'm showing you right now, I mean, I can't see that as a coincidence. And I'm not saying that, I'm gonna kind of agree with quantum of conscience. Like, it's not like in room six or put this 911 guy's arm show. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. It's more like a system generated thing. I would agree with that, but it's not a coincidence. It's an ethereal sort of spiritual sort of interface that magnetically sort of fused with the show or with the Matrix movie, for example, in order to have this specific set of numbers present itself at this specific time, not by accident. And I don't know what to make of these specific numbers, but why they have them on their arm in the show to begin with is that that's how much time they have left to spend to, so quote unquote, atone for their sins. So he has 9 years, 11 months, 22 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. Now, if these are showing us something, if this is, for example, related to maybe the thing I can't talk about, iPad Go 2, we have the numbers 22 and 23. 2022, 2023, I don't know. I really am more interested in the 59. 5-9. 5/9 is my grandpa's birthday. It is the day of victory that World War II officially ended in Europe. It is, my grandpa fought in that war all 5 years. May 9th also happens to be the day that Russia has declared that it will overtake Ukraine once and for all in its entirety. They have literally set a date of May 9th, and I think they will do anything to achieve that goal, including nuclear weapons. And is it trying to show that between 2022 and 2023? I don't know. Does it even mean that? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it has nothing to do with the year 2022 or 2023. All I know is that there is a damn 9/11, and they uh, showed in the actual show itself this number for an uncomfortably long period of time, guys. They've had other people that they showed with numbers counting down on their arms for split seconds. This individual, can't remember his name now, he had his arm shown for what felt like forever. It just kept going and going and going. And it's just all strange to me, guys. I'm sorry. I had to bring it up. I had to talk about this. Too many 9/11 sightings.